Ready? Aparna, you can. Aparna, you can.
The wait is over. GYGC, Global Youth Gavel Clubs, an international network of Gavel Club counselors, proudly announces the most awaited event of the year, the Global Youth Championship of Public Speaking 2026, an international platform where the finest young voices come together to inspire, to lead, and to shine.
With over 150 Gavel Clubs, 5,000 members, and 12 global groups, GYGC connects youth leaders across the continent. 12 outstanding finalists will compete for the coveted title, Global Youth Champion of Public Speaking 2026.
Get ready to be inspired. I'm Sandra, and I'll be competing in the Global Youth Championship of Public Speaking 2026.
I'm Yashika, and I'm incredibly proud to be a finalist at the Global Youth Championship of Public Speaking 2026.
And I'm a finalist in Global Youth Championship of Public Speaking 2025. See you there on the global.
Have you ever felt one single voice can change the whole world? Hi, hello everyone. I am Reem, the proud finalist in Global Youth Championship of Public Speaking 2026.
Every voice deserves a stage. I'm
Samaira and I speak to inspire at the Global Youth Championship of Public Speaking 2026.
My words built me, and now the world will hear me. I'm Laya, and I'm honored to be speaking at the World Youth Championship of Public Speaking 2026.
I'm Utkarsha, and I'm ready to take on the stage for the Global Youth Championship of 2026.
I am Aaron Sneharan, and I'm excited to participate at Global Youth Championship of Public Speaking 2026. See you there.
Are you ready to hear some inspiring speeches? I am Natisha, and I will be competing for the Global Youth Championship of Public Speaking 2026.
Speak up, stand out. I'm Vivan, and I am proud to be a finalist in the Global Youth Public Speaking Championship of 2026. Please do come and please do well.
Join me on this journey. I am Vivan, and I will be speaking at the Global Youth Championship of Public Speaking 2026. Okay.
Hi, I'm Anisha, proudly representing Group L in the Global Youth Public Speaking Championship. Get ready to be inspired.
The chief guest will be International Director, Distinguished Toastmaster Sugnathi Periasamy, and the chief judge will be Past District Director, Distinguished Toastmaster Savita Salian. Join us live on Saturday, January 24th, 2026. Block the date. Be inspired.
Sardar, you can start. Sachin, you can start.
Yes, sir. Dignitaries, fellow Gaveliers, respected Toastmasters, parents, and dear guests, warm greetings to one and all. It gives me great joy to welcome you to the most awaited event of the year, the Global Youth Championship of Public Speaking 2026. I'm truly delighted to see such an enthusiastic gathering from across the globe. I am Gavelier Sachinti Fernando. I'm 15 years old and I'm in grade 10. I go to multinational school and I'm a Gavelier from the Sri Lankan Orators Gavel Club. And it is my proud privilege to serve as a Sergeant at Arms for this historic online contest. Let me read the mission of Toastmasters Club. The mission of Toastmasters Club is to provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. Before we proceed further, may I request your kind attention to a few ground rules to be followed throughout the contest. Kindly ensure that your microphone is muted and video is switched off, except when you are the speaker. Please turn off or mute all noise-making devices around you to maintain a disturbance-free environment. Role players and contestants are requested to rename yourselves according to the roles and contestant codes assigned during the briefing. Any clarifications or questions may be sent via text message to the host. Please note that video recording is strictly prohibited during the contest. The entire event is being officially recorded by the organizing team. Now, it is my honor and privilege to introduce our contest chair, Distinguished Toastmaster Madan Chauhan. DTM Madan Chauhan is truly an inspiration to all of us. He joined Toastmasters at the remarkable age of 70, achieved the prestigious Distinguished Toastmaster Award at 80, and went on to become the GYGC Group K Chairman in Canada at the age of 85. He has been passionately supporting and running Gavel clubs since 2013, dedicating himself to nurturing young communicators and future leaders across the globe. His powerful motto says it all: educate youth to be better communicators and leaders today for tomorrow. With a big round of applause, please welcome our contest chair, distinguished Toastmaster Madan Chauhan.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Sergeant at Arms Cavalier Sisniti Fernando, for these wonderful words. Respected Chief Guests, International Directors, Distinguished Toastmasters, Suganathi Pasame, Chief Judge, Distinguished Toastmasters, Savita, Silian, and other esteemed dignitaries, participants, and dear friends, a very welcome to this 2026 Global Youth Championship Public Speaking Contest. This highly anticipated championship brings together young speakers from across the world with 12 participants representing different countries. I'm confident that you are about to witness some truly outstanding speeches that reflect talent, courage, and future of the global leadership. I wish all the participants the very best. Without further delay, may I introduce our Master of Ceremony, Gavelier Anjana Arvind. Let me say something about her. She is a dynamic homeschooler with strong passion for public speaking, debates, and theater. She is the co-founder and president of the Lead the Future Gavel Club and proudly holds the title of 2024 Global Youth Championship of Public Speaking. Driven by vision to empower today's youth, Anjana is dedicated to inspire a new generation of confident and articulated speakers. With a big applause, let's welcome Anjana Aravinda. Anjana, it's yours.
I extend my sincere gratitude to our contest chair, distinguished Toastmaster Madan Chauhan, for the gracious introduction. Respected International Director, distinguished Toastmaster Suganti Bidyasamy, Global Chairman, distinguished Toastmaster Shri Kumar Pai, Global Advisor, distinguished Toastmaster Dhanu Rajwani, Chief Judge, distinguished Toastmaster Savita Salian, Group Chairpersons, Club Counselors, Toastmasters, guests, and our esteemed future leaders. A very warm good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to each one of you, wherever you are across the globe. On behalf of the Global Youth Gavel Clubs Beyond Borders, I, Gavelier Anjana Arvind, your Master of Ceremonies today, warmly welcome you to the 6th grand finale of the International Speech Contest. Before we commence, I kindly request all participants to keep their microphones muted to minimize distractions. Today, we are privileged to witness contestants from 12 groups across the globe, each having earned their place in the grand finale after excelling at the club and group levels. During the initial wave of the COVID-19 pandemic in 2020, DTM Dhanu Rajwani from Mauritius conceived the idea of bringing gavel clubs worldwide together. In collaboration with DTM Shri Kumar Pai from Kerala, India, the Global Youth Gavel Clubs group was formed. From a humble beginning with 20 clubs, the organization has grown to more than 150 clubs today. This year marks the 6th Global Championship for Gaveliers, the premier contest for young speakers worldwide. Without further delay, let us begin the event. I now invite our global chairman, distinguished Toastmaster Shri Kumar Pai, the main pillar behind this global movement, to formally inaugurate the Global Championship 2026. To introduce him, I call upon Gavelier Maheen Saeed Mohammed. Maheen is passionate about coding and computer science, serves as the president of the Pearl Gavel Clubs, and enjoys reading and playing video games, and is a 3rd prize winner in the Global Youth Gavel Club group competition. Please welcome Gavelier Maheen Saeed Mohammed as he introduces our global chairman, distinguished Toastmaster Shri Kumar Pai.
You can unmute now.
Yeah, you can unmute now.
It is my pleasure and privilege today to introduce our global chairman, distinguished Toastmaster L. Srikumar Pai. DTM Srikumar Pai is an assistant professor at ASADI, Asian School of Architecture, Mahatma Gandhi University, Kerala, India. With over 22 years in Toastmasters, he has served as the club growth director, received the Best Division Governor Award, the Excellence in Club Growth Award from the International President, and the Outstanding Toastmaster Award twice. He was District 121 Conference co-chairman in 2021 and has sponsored 17 Toastmasters clubs and 56 Gavels clubs, earning a gold medal from the parents of Gaveliers for his contributions. Currently, he serves as the global chairman of GYGC, which is the Global Youth Gavel Clubs, and has organized the first global championship of public speaking for Gaveliers and a national public speaking championship in India. He has also received an outstanding performance award from the Ministry of Tourism, Government of Oman, and has trained over 4,500 students. With a big round of applause, please welcome our global chairman, distinguished Toastmaster L. Srikumar Pai.
Thank you, Gavelier Maheen, for the wonderful introduction. Respected International Director, Distinguished Toastmaster Sugandhi Periasamy, our Chief Judge, Distinguished Toastmaster Savita Salyan, other dignitaries, participants, Toastmasters, parents, and my dear friends. A warm welcome to all of you to the 6th edition of the Global Youth Championship of Public Speaking 2026. It is truly an honor and privilege to host this prestigious international platform that celebrates voices, confidence, and leadership of young communicators across the globe. At the outset, I extend our sincere gratitude to our International Director, Distinguished Toastmaster Sugandhi Periasamy, for graciously accepting our invitation and being with us today. GYGC Global Youth Gavel Club is a vibrant international network of Gavel Club councils representing more than 150 clubs across the world. Through contests, joint meetings, debates, evaluations, and educational sessions, GYGC continues to nurture young voices and provide Gaveliers invaluable opportunities to connect with the global audience. Today, GYGC proudly represents over 4,500 members across 20 countries. The final is before us. 12 outstanding contestants have emerged victorious from club and group level semifinals. And we are certain to witness inspiring speeches this evening. My heartfelt appreciation goes to all our group chairpersons for their tireless efforts over the past few months in organizing this grand event. I also thank our chief judge and the entire panel of judges, along with every role player whose dedication and professionalism ensure the success of today's championship. As we begin this exciting journey, I wish every participant the very best. May this experience inspire you to aim higher, speak stronger, and shine brighter. Once again, a warm welcome to all, and let the championship begin. Over to you, Master of Ceremonies.
Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster Shri Kumar Pai, for your enthusiastic words and sharing valuable insights about our global movement. We are now honored to have with us International Director, Distinguished Toastmaster Suganthi Periyasamy of Toastmasters International. To introduce our keynote speaker, I invite Gavelier Gracelyn Bempong. Gracelyn is the president of the preteen group of the Accra Gavel Club, a language enthusiast, especially Spanish, and a two-time 2025 award winner. Aspiring to become a doctor, she continues to grow as a confident communicator. Please welcome Gavelier Gracelyn Bempong with a warm round of applause as she introduces our keynote speaker, Distinguished Toastmaster Suganthi Periyasamy.
You can unmute now.
Thank you very much, TM and Jana, for that warm introduction. Good afternoon, evening, or morning to every Gavelier on the call. It is my pleasure and privilege today to introduce our chief guest and keynote speaker of the day. Our chief guest is a senior program manager of Tata Consultancy Services with extensive expertise in managing large-scale IT programs for banking and financial services. She holds a BTech in computer science and a postgraduate certificate in applied data science and machine learning from IIT Madras. A Toastmaster since 2010, she is a distinguished Toastmaster and a member of the Toastmasters International Board of Directors, contributing to global leadership, development, and organizational growth. Presently, she is serving as International Director, Region 13. With a big round of applause, please welcome our chief guest and keynote speaker, Distinguished Toastmaster Suganthi Periyasamy.
Watching Gracelyn, Anjana, Reem, and the other Gaveliers speak, now I'm starting to get butterflies in my stomach. DTM Pi, you didn't tell me all this when I signed up to agree to come over here. Now I think I need to go back and rehearse whatever I need to speak. But on a lighter note, it is such a privilege and pleasure to watch young leaders supported by Toastmasters come so far. Global Chairman, Distinguished Toastmaster Sri Kumar Pai, Global Vice Chairman Danu Rajwani, DTM, Global Vice Chairman NC Mani, DTM, our Chief Judge, Past District Director, DTM Savita Salian, and parents, friends, and my dear Gaveliers. What indeed is this distinguished movement? When you all come together with the cream and cream of the Gaveliers, put your minds, your thoughts, and your voices together to present this global youthful championship of public speaking. Indeed, it takes me back to several years ago when I was a child of third grade, the first time that I went on stage. The occasion was the Independence Day, August 15th, and every year in my school, we used to have competitions, painting competition, singing competition, speech competition, and so on. Every year, I used to participate in the painting competition and win prizes. That year, my teacher said, why don't you participate in the speech competition? You are good at painting, you are good at maths, and you get good marks in English as well. Why don't you write a speech and give it a try on the stage? As children, sometimes we don't know how to say no. So I told my teacher, yes, ma'am, I will definitely participate in the speech contest. Subsequently, we were also preparing for the science exhibition. I'm always excited about science, and I was preparing a project, and every child that did an exhibit, we were also supposed to deliver a small speech on what that science exhibit was. My science exhibit was about soil erosion and why we should save our trees and prevent soil erosion. The D-Day came, but before the D-Day, every day morning, I used to rehearse my speech, the speech for the Independence Day speech contest and the speech for the science exhibit. The last thing that I would do before going to sleep, of course, was to rehearse both the speeches. The D-Day came, it was the Independence Day speech contest. My teacher prepped me up, my mother gave me the motivation, my friends cheered for me. I went on stage. I spoke. To my surprise, I spoke really very well. But when I came down the stage, I didn't have many people applauding. People were confused. Looking at their confused faces, I thought I think my speech stunned everybody, and that is why they are not out of that moment. Let them sink in my speech. And then, after a couple of minutes, I realized that instead of delivering the speech that I prepared for the Independence Day speech contest, I had actually delivered the speech about the science exhibit, talking how important it is to save the soil from erosion, how not to cut trees, and so on. And then I realized why people were stunned about hearing a speech on soil erosion on the occasion of the Independence Day. That day, I decided that I will never ever go up on stage again. A few months down the lane, it was Children's Day, which was November 14th. The same teacher came up to me and said, "Hey Suganti, why don't you sign up for the Children's Day speech contest?" I told her, "Ma'am, the stage is definitely not the place that I belong to. I've already goofed up once. My friends laughed at me. The parents of my friends laughed at me. I think I've made a clown out of myself. I don't want to embarrass you or my parents once again." That day, she told me a very important lesson, which for a third grader, I didn't quite understand, but reflecting on it as years went by, I understood. And that lesson is it is not confidence is definitely not the absence of fear, but it is a courage to speak even when you have fear. So that day when I went on speech, I was definitely afraid that I will fail. I was definitely afraid that people would mock upon me. I didn't have the confidence, but then because of the courage my teacher instilled in me, I went on to speak. Several years later, when I joined Toastmasters, I found a supportive group where people really praised me for all the mistakes that I made, encouraged me to keep speaking. And today, when I look at the Gavel community out here, from the east to the west, what a beautiful supportive community where we've built. I see that teacher who encouraged me in every Toastmaster sitting out here who's cheering for that Gavelier. And I see myself in each and one of the every Gavel member who's present here with those butterflies. You all definitely have the fear. You may have the self-confidence or probably little bit of lacking in self-confidence, but I really appreciate and applaud the courage with which you have all stood up to speak. Your voice is not just your voice, it is your ideas, your stories, and your voice can change the way that someone feels, thinks, and what they believe in. In today's world, we need young leaders who not only speak, but we need young leaders who can speak with clarity, with kindness, and the courage to stand up for what is right. I believe each and every Gavelier out here is doing their level best to change their world in the small ways, to uplift people around them with their kindness, and to make this place a better world with their thoughts, actions, ideas, and compassion through their words. Let me also share one more story with you. This was shared by a mentor of mine from Toastmasters. It seems my mentor was walking across a construction site where a lot of work was going on. There was a lot of chaos, noise, people running around. Brisk work was getting done. He walked into the building and asked a set of people, "Hey, what is this building all about? What are you building?" The workers, they were quite tired. It was quite a hot day, lot of work. They just didn't look up at him and said, "I don't know what we are doing, but we've been given this piece of work, and so we are just doing what we've been assigned to do today." He walked further into the building and asked another group of people, "Hey, what is this building all about? What are you all doing?" One gentleman looked up at him and said, "Today, our supervisor have assigned us to build this parapet wall. We are doing the measuring and we are building this parapet wall. And that is all we know about the work." He still didn't give up. He walked further into the building and asked another group of workers, "Hey, nobody is giving me an answer. What is this building all about? I'm so eager to know." At that point of time, one worker looked up at him and said, "We are building a university which will open its doors to people nearby who can come here, learn, and uplift not only themselves, their homes, but the community at large." Coming back, drawing an analogy, many of you could have joined this Gavel Club because your parents asked you to join. I think I would refer to that group of Gaveliers to the first group because you are here because somebody asked you to come here. The second group who knew that they were building a parapet wall, probably initially your parents asked you to come and then you developed interest and that is why you chose to say. And the third group which knew that they were building a university, they knew their purpose as to what their everyday work was turning into. I think it is those Gaveliers who continue to be here because of your passion, because you want to share your thoughts, ideas, and your courage to speak with the rest of the world. I once again congratulate all the Gaveliers out here who have decided to shed your fear, put out all those butterflies, and voice out your thoughts and ideas one speech at a time. While all of you turn 18 probably in the next couple of years, I would like to invite you to join a forum where your speeches will continue to be applauded, your mistakes will continue to be celebrated, and where we make leaders one speech at a time. That is Toastmasters. When you are ready, we will be ready for us. Thank you very much for this opportunity to be present again amidst an august gathering of very confident young leaders. The world needs more leaders like you. And I'm really very thankful for the extraordinary work that our Toastmasters out here are doing to uplift our young leaders and guide them in the right direction. Congratulations to all Gaveliers. Congratulations to all your parents for identifying that spark in you and leading you to Gavel clubs. And my heartfelt gratitude to all our Gaveliers and the team behind organizing this grand event to put together of uplifting young leaders. Keep shining. The world needs better leaders. And each of you have that one idea, one story, or one thought. You don't know how your words can change the world around you. Keep that belief and keep shining and keep flying high. Thank you very much. And over to Anjana.
Thank you, International Director, for a wonderful keynote address. Your insights will undoubtedly benefit everyone present. Once again, let's give a thunderous round of applause to our keynote speaker, Distinguished Toastmaster Suganti Periyasamy. Now, let us proceed to our contest. First, allow me to introduce our Chief Judge, Distinguished Toastmaster Savita Salian, a respected leader within Toastmasters. To introduce her, I invite Gavelier Archit Pandit, Archit is a student at GEMS, our own Indian school, enjoys playing cricket and chess, and achieved a national rank of 6th in the Ken mathematics competition. Please welcome Gavelier Archit Pandit to introduce our Chief Judge.
Thank you for the amazing and lovely introduction. It is my pleasure and privilege today to introduce our Chief Judge, Distinguished Toastmaster Savita Salian. DTM Savita is an immediate past District Director of District 121 and a highly respected Toastmaster leader. She has served key roles and demonstrated leadership at various levels, from club to district. She has received the Best Area Director Award 2015-2016 and the Best Division Director Award 2018-2019. District 121 achieved distinguished status under her leadership. She values Toastmasters for the leadership growth, friendships, and continuous learning it offers. Professionally, she's associated with Axel and mentors aspirants in the Trinity College London certification program, helping them enhance their communication skills. And now, with a big round of applause, please help me in welcoming our Chief Judge for today, Distinguished Toastmaster Savita Salian.
Thank you, Arshit, for the lovely introduction. Warm greetings to everyone joining us from different parts of the world. Esteemed Chief Guest, International Director, DTM, Sukanti Periyaswamy, our visionary organizers, the relentless Global Chairman, DTM, Sri Kumar Pai, mentors, parents, and most importantly, the 12 brilliant finalists of the Global Youth Championship of Public Speaking. As the immediate past District Director of District 121, I have seen many stages. But let me say that none carry as much hope and raw potential as the one we are witnessing today. To our finalists, you are not just Gavel Club members, you are the architects of the future narrative. We often think of a championship as a destination, a search for the best speaker. But as you stand on the precipice of this global stage, I want you to remember a fundamental truth. Public speaking is not just about the resonance of your voice or the cleverness of your words. It's about the invisible work that happened long before you logged into the session. It's about growth, the moments you stumbled in practice but chose to start over. It's about self-belief, the quiet voice inside that said, I have something worth saying when the world felt loud. It's about transformation, becoming the person you dare to step forward while others remain in the shadow. To our 12 finalists, the journey you have taken to reach this World Championship has already changed you. By choosing to speak with courage, you have built a foundation of confidence that no trophy can ever replicate. Whether you are announced as the champion today or not, you have already won the greatest battle, the battle against the fear of being heard. After all, courage is not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. Today, your presence here is that triumph. I express appreciation to Distinguished Toastmaster Sri Kumar Pai for creating this global platform, and to our International Director, Distinguished Toastmaster Suganti Periyaswamy, whose presence reminds us that the Toastmasters journey can take you from a local club to the highest level of global leadership. Finalists, take a deep breath. Speak from your heart. We aren't just listening to your speeches, we are witnessing your growth. Step forward, speak your truth, and let the world see the leader you have become. All the best to you. Over to you, Anjana.
Thank you, Chief Judge. Thank you, Chief Judge. May I request a generous round of applause for our Chief Judge? Now let us begin the contest portion of today's event. Guiding today's proceedings is our exceptionally talented contest master, Gavelier Claire Zhao, 2025 Global Youth Champion of Public Speaking, North America Speech Evaluation Champion, and runner-up in the North America Table Topics competition. She is the president of the Future Leaders Gavel Club, founder of Courage Canvas, and a passionate youth leader empowering young people worldwide. Please join me in giving a warm welcome to our contest master, Gavelier Claire Zhao. Let us wish all the participants the very best. May the finest speaker emerge victorious today. Gavelier Claire Zhao, the virtual stage is now yours.
Thank you, Master of Ceremonies, Gavelier Anjana Arvind, for your wonderful introduction. Respected International Director, Chief Judge, Gaveliers, counselors, Toastmasters, parents, and my dear friends, welcome to the Global Youth Championship of Public Speaking 2026 International Speech Contest. Speech contests are of the Gavel Club's educational program. They provide an opportunity for Gaveliers to gain public speaking experience, as well as an opportunity for other Gaveliers to learn by observing proficient speakers. Let me read out the rules for the contest. First, judges, contestants, timers, tally counters, and other role players have been briefed prior to the beginning of this contest. Second, please ensure that your mobile phone is either switched off or put in silent mode. Third, contestants are responsible for arranging their props and preferred setup. Contestants who plan to use props, including any sort of electronic devices, must notify the contest chair prior to the contest. Fourth, contest timing is 5 to 7 minutes. Timers, please check the lights. 5th minute green, 6th minute yellow, and 7th minute red will be shown. There will be 30 seconds grace period. No indication will be shown even after exceeding the allotted time. In the event of technical failure of the signal or timing equipment, a speaker is allowed 30 seconds extra over time before being disqualified. A contestant will be disqualified for speaking for less than 4 minute 30 seconds or more than 7 minute 30 seconds. No name will be announced for the disqualified contestant. The timing will begin with the contestant's first definite verbal or nonverbal communication with the audience. Sixth, we request the speakers to check the timer visibility. Seventh, the timers for this contest are Timer 1, Toastmaster PM Achint, and Timer 2, Gavelier Natisha Ramanathan. The tally counters are Toastmaster Kim Low and Toastmaster Tarun Bhargava. The Zoom masters are DTM Mani NC and DTM Manju Manohar. 8. While delivering the speech, due to net connection, we will wait maximum of 2 minutes, and the speaker has to join within this time. If they cannot join, their speech will be validated based on the delivery completed. If it is less than 4 minutes 30 seconds, it will be disqualified. Otherwise, it will be validated based on the delivery. Only one chance is given, and 30 seconds extra time will be given. 9. Contestants must create their own speeches, and each must be substantially original. 25% or less of the speech may be devoted to quoting, paraphrasing, or referencing another person's content. The contestant should not refer the speeches given by other speakers. 10. I will call the contestants in the following order: contestant number, name, title, name, contestant number. 11. Protests are limited to originality and must only be lodged by voting judges and contestants. Any protest must be lodged with the chief judge and/or contest chair prior to the announcement of results. 12. The speaker should be visible throughout his speech. The chief judge for this contest will be Distinguished Toastmaster Savita Salian. Here is the speaking order for the 2026 International Speech Contest. Contestant number 1, Yashika Kumawat. Contestant number 2, Reem Ishal Karamana. Contestant number 3, Natisha Reddy Padola. Contestant number 4, Utkarsha Vikrant Wakare. Contestant number 5, Vibha Ramachandrapa. Contestant number 6, Goutham Aramugam. Contestant number 7, Anisha Hiremith. Contestant number 8, Samaira Siddiq Kabli. Contestant number 9, Sandra Sajiv. Contestant number 10, Vivan Chavan. Contestant number 11, Laya Shri. And contestant number 12, Aaron Sididran. There will be 1 minute silence between the There will be 1 minute silence between the speeches to give time for judges to mark their ballots. Timekeepers, please signal me with a green light when the 1 minute is up. After all contestants have spoken, the judges will be given 3 minutes time to complete their ballots. We will now begin the contest. Participants, are you ready? Timekeepers, are you ready? Chief Judge, can we begin the contest?
Yes, you can.
Thank you. Contestant number 1, Yashika Kumawat. Please check your mic and audio. Please repeat. I am happy to participate in the Global Youth Championship 2026.
I am very happy to participate in the Global Youth Championship 2026.
Your audio and video are clear. Chief Judge, is the video and audio clear?
Yes.
Please pin the timer or confirm the visibility of the timer 1.
I cannot see the timer.
You have to pin the timer.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir, done. I can see the timer.
Contestant number 1, Yashika Kumawat. The topic is who wins? The topic is who wins? Yashika Kumawat.
Do you know something strange about me? I live with my biggest rival every single day. She looks like me, she talks like me, she even shares my name. Oh, come on, are you still confused? My biggest rival is me, myself. Greetings to the Chief Judge, panel of judges, contest chair, and the global audience. Yashika won, full of confidence, determination, and ready to take over the world. Whereas Yashika too loves comfort, excuses, and the magical world tomorrow. And before the world even wakes up, these two step into the ring of an ultimate battle. Have you ever felt like life is one big competition? Not the one with any exams or debate contest. The toughest competition is not against others, but against yourself. Now let's be honest. How many of you have faced a challenge with yourself today? Yes, ladies and gentlemen, then welcome to this ultimate battle where one side whispers, do the right thing, and the other side, ooh, it has a very wild plan. A plan that is way more tempting and fun. And trust me, I fight this rivalry every single day. Let me tell you how. And let us find out who wins. Round 1. The alarm clock. Raise your hands if you have decided to wake up early, study, work out, and seize the day. And how many of you have actually woken up, looked at your alarm clock, and thought, 5 more minutes won't hurt, right? Last week, I set my alarm for 5 a.m. in the morning. At 5:01 a.m., suddenly my bed feels like a magnetic cloud. My blanket, a whispering trap. And that snooze button, shining bright, begging to be pressed. Yashika 1 came. Come on, get up. Champions do not snooze. Whereas Yashika 2 smiled and said, just 5 more minutes. Guess who won? But hey, it doesn't end there. Here comes round 2. Homework. We've all been there. Math assignment pending, science chapter screaming for attention. The book is open, the pen is in your hand, and then distraction strikes. In my case, I opened my biology textbook, and a few minutes in, suddenly the ceiling seemed way more interesting to stare at. And after a few more minutes later, I was watching YouTube videos of a baby panda sneezing. Don't ask me how I got there. Even Sherlock Holmes could not solve that mystery. But hey, it's not just us teenagers, right? Adults, you face it too. That one crucial report is pending on your laptop, but suddenly, ting ting, checking your WhatsApp messages or scrolling through a few LinkedIn posts feels way more important. Now, somewhere between the pen and panda, Yashika 1 appears. Come on, let's finish the homework. Whereas Yashika 2 says, but the panda is so cute. Who won? Round 3. Chores. Ah, the dreaded words. Yashika, clean your room. But here's my genius hack. Take everything, shove it in the cupboard, slam the door shut. And voila, a clean room. At least on the outside. Until my mom opens it. And kaboom! Clothes, bags, books tumbling down like a mini Mount Everest collapsing in my bedroom. And then she shouts again. Yashika, again? Who won? My dear friends, here's where I realize the most challenging opponent you ever face is you yourself. This rivalry does not end. It shows up every morning, every day. But it's not about winning every single round. It is about balance. It is about knowing when to enjoy and when to take the charge. Because at the end of the day, even though it feels like one voice whispers comfort and other demands courage, even though it feels like an invisible tug of war happening, we all are growing and learning the same things. The 3 Ds: discipline, decision, dominion. Today, both the Yashikas still live inside me. Both the voices are still alive. But all that matters is who I let win. And in this ring of the ultimate battle, my dear friends, the referee is you. Contest chair.
May we have 1 minute of silence while the judges mark their ballots. Contestant number 2, Reem Ishal Karamanu. Please check your mic and audio. Please repeat. I am happy to participate in the Global Youth Championship 2026.
I am happy to participate in the Global Youth Championship of Public Speaking 2026.
Your audio and video are clear. Chief Judge, is the video and audio clear?
In this audio, it echoes.
1 minute. Can I get 1 minute?
Yeah, please. Please make her repeat the line.
What about now?
That's fine. You want to make her repeat the line?
Oh, 1 minute. I am happy to participate in the Global Youth Championship of Public Speaking 2026.
Yeah, okay, good to go.
Please check the visibility of timer 1 and pin the timer.
Should I need to pin the timer?
Yeah, you can pin the timer and confirm.
Okay. Yes.
Contestant Number 2, Reem Ishal Kermano. The topic is the light. The topic is the light. Reem Ishal Kermano.
I hold this lantern in my hand, not because I'm afraid of the dark, but because it reminds me of a time when I couldn't see any light at all. Contest chair, chief judge, panel of judges, and my dear, cool, captivating audience. There was a phase in my life when I felt surrounded by people, yet completely unseen. A time when silence was so loud that it hurt. Every night I would lie in bed, staring at the ceiling, wondering, why does loneliness sound louder at night? For 4 years, I tried to make friends. Each time I hoped it would be different. But somehow it always ended with betrayal, mockery, or distance. And after a while, I started asking myself, maybe I am the problem. I smiled in front of others, but deep inside, I was breaking. I wanted someone who would see through my laughter and notice the tears hiding behind it. And one morning, I remember my teacher walks into class and said, "Dear class, what is your dream?" Everyone raised their hand immediately. Doctor, engineer, scientist. When my turn came, I stayed quiet because my dream was completely different. My dream was a person, a human, someone who would listen to this chat box heart without judgment, someone who would tell me, "Reem, it's okay to be you." But that dream stayed as a dream for more than 5 years. 5 long years of waiting, wishing, and wondering. If anyone could ever truly understand me, and then unexpectedly, 2 people walked into my life. They weren't my classmates, neighbors, or even my cousins. They were my teachers. At first, I didn't realize how special they were. They didn't come with just dramatic speeches or advices. They just stayed with me. When I spoke too much, they listened. When I made mistakes, they corrected without crushing. And when I felt invisible, they reminded me I am matter. Once I remember sitting quietly after a rough day. One of them looked at me and said, "You don't always have to hide your tears. Reem, sometimes it's okay to be you." That one single simple sentence broke something inside me and built something stronger in its place. For the first time in years, I felt safe enough to just be me. Slowly, I began to heal. I began to love for real. And for the first time in my life, I wasn't scared to talk because I knew someone was truly listening. They became more than teachers. They became my best friends, the kind of friends who guided you when you fall, cheer you when you rise, and stay when the rest walks away. I began to call them mommy and brother, not because of the blood, but because of the bond. Because sometimes family isn't the people you're born with. It's the ones who choose to walk beside you when everyone else leaves. Those 2 teachers changed everything. They taught that friendship doesn't depend on age, profession, or even the background. It depends on the connection. on care, on hearts that simply understand. Now, when I think of those nights I couldn't sleep, those moments I felt too alone to cry, I realized maybe I had to go through that darkness so I could truly value the light it gave. Maybe all that waiting wasn't punishment. Maybe it was the preparation. If someone asked me today, who are your best friends? I don't get hesitate. I just smile and say, they are. Because they didn't just teach me the lessons, they became the lessons. That love, that care, and that friendship can come from most unexpected hearts. This lantern once reminded me of loneliness. Now it reminds me of light. The light that came into my life through two incredible souls who saw me when I was invisible, who heard me when I was silent, and who told me that I was never truly alone. To anyone listening tonight who still feels lost, waiting for someone to understand you, please don't give up. Because sometimes the people who will guide you are already walking quietly toward you. And when they arrive, they won't just light your path. They will help you discover that the lantern was always in your hand. The girl who once feared darkness now carries her own light. And that light shines brighter because of the people who choose to stay. Contest Master.
May we have 1 minute of silence while the judges mark their ballots. Contestant number 3, Natisha Reddy Padola. Please check your mic and audio. Please repeat, I am happy to participate in the Global Youth Championship 2026.
I am happy to, can you please repeat? I'm sorry.
Yes. I am happy to participate in the Global Youth Championship 2026.
I'm happy to participate in the Global Youth Championship 2026.
Your audio and video are clear. Chief Judge, is the video and audio clear?
Yes. Yes.
Please check the visibility of timer 1 and pin the timer.
Yes.
Contestant number 3, Natisha Reddy Padola. The topic is searching for my something. The topic is searching for my something. Natisha Reddy Padola.
Are your mothers emotional? If yes, raise your hand. Wow, a room full of survivors, I'd say. Now, if you put up all these mothers together and a dramatic soundtrack like boom, boom, then you get my mother. She doesn't just feel emotions, she broadcasts them in 4K. I remember one PTM where she went full dramatic mode. She sat in front of my teacher, and here it goes. Mom, my daughter doesn't study. She's always on her phone and she's always screaming at me. But I know there is something in her. My teacher got scared like she just saw a horror movie. My dad tried to save the situation. It's okay, Mom. We see something in her. Then the teacher nods. Yeah, I also see something in her. That's it. Just something. This mysterious something followed me everywhere. But what was it? Future billionaire? A talent? Hidden superpower? I had no idea. Contest chair, Toastmasters, and everyone with something in them? Welcome. For years, I searched for it everywhere, including my grades. Last month, we had our maths exam. I studied so hard, I was dreaming in square roots. But when the result came, I didn't just panic. I rehearsed my rest in peace. I handed it to my dad, and I was scared and I braced myself to experience everything terrific and maybe even being disowned. But my dad just pats on my shoulder. It's okay, Natisha. The something is still there. I was confused. What was this something? One evening, I came home, hungry, exhausted, and I walked into the kitchen. My dad made pasta. Hot, cheesy, melty pasta. I could see the steam rising and my mouth was watering. But just as I pick up my fork, my dad says, Wait, Natisha, smile. Picture for the family group chat. He took his phone out like he was recording a rare monkey in the zoo. Chin up. No, move the bowl. No, why are you smiling like that? I got furious. Papa, it's pasta, not a pop star. Let me eat. The silence that fell was heavy. My dad looked hurt. And suddenly, he just walked away. And that silence hurt more than any lecture ever could. A few weeks later, we had an art workshop at school. The teacher had placed a plain white ceramic bowl in front of all of us. Then she said, Go ahead, children, break it. Break it? Is this an art workshop or group therapy? But she was serious. So I took the bowl, smashed it. Then she walked to the front, holding another bowl. This one had gold lines all over it. This is kintsugi, she said. In Japan, they meant broken pottery with gold, not to hide the cracks, but to honor them. And that is what makes it more beautiful than the one that has never been broken. I suddenly realized that the something everybody saw in me wasn't in my perfections or achievements. It was in my imperfections and my cracks. That night, I went to my dad. Papa, I'm sorry I screamed at you. But the next time you take a picture, make sure to tag me. He smiled, gave me a warm hug, and I saw one of my cracks fill with gold. A few days later, I opened my math book again. This time I practiced really hard. And when the next test came, I aced it. Another crack filled with gold. Friends, life will crack us open. But what if breaking is not the end? What if it is the beginning? Because every time you break, you rise and you become your own masterpiece. Your something is not a mystery to be discovered. Your something is the story you are writing right now. So if you are feeling cracked today, pick up your pieces and ask yourself, is it really broken? Or is this where the gold goes in? I have found my something. Not in my excellence, but in my errors. And when I look at each one of you today, I see something in you, but only you know what it is. Contestant.
May we have 1 minute of silence while the judges mark their ballots. Contestant number 4, Utkarsha Vikrant Wakare. Please check your mic and audio.
Am I audible?
Yes. Please repeat. I am happy to participate in the Global Youth Championship 2026.
I am happy to participate in the Global Youth Championship of 2026.
Your audio and video are clear. Chief Judge, is the video and audio clear?
We can.
Please check the visibility of the timer 1 and pin the timer.
Yes, I've pinned the timer.
Contestant number 4, Utkarsha Vikrant Wakare. The topic is, do you want to build a snowman? The topic is, do you want to build a snowman? Utkarsha Vikrant Wakare.
You might think that this is Elsa and this is Anna. Well, you're wrong. This is me and this is my sister. Growing up, Frozen was my favorite movie of all time. When it came out, I was obsessed. I didn't want the powers. I wanted the little sister. I wanted someone to sing songs with, someone to braid my hair. So I prayed to God for a baby sister. And God listened. Good evening, everyone present here today. When my sister was born, I was the first person to see her. I was the proud older sister, and I loved taking care of her. We were always together in our little Elsa and Anna costumes. We used to sing, let it go, all the time, with a full performance. And we made our parents watch every single day. We, of course, had our petty little fights too, like all siblings do. I remember I was doing my homework and I was already annoyed when my sister barged into my room. Get out! No. Ooh, what are you doing? Homework. Let me see. I'll help. No, stop scribbling on my homework. I'm not scribbling. It looks ugly. I'll make it pretty. Give it to me. No, you give it to me. And we started pulling the paper until... Look at what you did. What is wrong with you? Get out. And she started crying, ran to my mom. And my mom scolded me. Utkarsha, you're older. Be more mature. As if this whole thing was my fault. But after every petty fight like this one, my sister would come and knock at my door and ask me, do you want to build a snowman or play? And I would always open the door. But as we grew older, our fights weren't about homework or scribbling anymore. Our biggest fight was because of something small. She broke something of mine even though I told her not to. But we kept arguing back and forth, and finally I snapped. You are a burden. My life was so much better before you were born. Oh, you think I picked you as my sister? You think I want you? If I could choose anyone, I would pick anyone else. I would rather have no sister at all than a sister like you. The ice wall was raised. We lived in the same house, yet emotionally, we were separated by this ice wall. I kept waiting for her to knock on my door and ask me, do you want to build a snowman? But for 2 months, she never did. You know how they say, the body reflects the soul? Well, my heart and soul were exhausted from maintaining this ice wall. My dad was at work, my mom was out of the country, and I was sick. I was shivering, coughing. I needed help. But who would help me? My sister, as if. I was trying to conserve heat, and that's when I heard it. The knock. My door opened. But it wasn't a doctor. It wasn't my parents. It was the girl I called a burden. She didn't ask for an apology. She sat next to me, gave me food, water, medicine. She stayed by me and made sure I got better. That moment, the ice wall melted. Because she took care of me, loved me, reached out for me. She knocked on my door. I looked at her and I realized I had been trapped. And I call this trap the ice trap. I for isolation. We build these walls to protect ourselves, but we forget. Walls don't just keep people outside, they keep us in. C for comparison. We're constantly keeping score: who was right, who was wrong, who did this, who did that, as if it even matters at the end of the day. And E for ego. This is the most dangerous one of them all. It's that voice in your head that says, I would rather be right than be happy. When you choose ice, you win the argument, but you lose the person. The ice trap is a slow suicide of our soul and the connections with the people we love. That day, my sister and I didn't build a snowman, but we did melt the ice. And we built something even better, something more permanent. Love, understanding, and sisterhood. Because love isn't guaranteed by time, it's protected by choice. If there's an ice wall between you and someone you love, melt it, make the choice, knock on their door and ask, do you want to build a snowman? Over to the contest chair. Thank you.
May we have 1 minute of silence? May we have 1 minute of silence while the judges mark their ballots. Contestant number 5, Vibha Ramachandrapa. Please check your mic and audio.
Hello? Yeah, okay.
Please repeat. I am happy to participate in the Global Youth Championship 2026.
I am happy to participate in the Global Youth Championship 2026.
Your audio and video are clear. Chief Judge, is the video? Please check the visibility of timer 1 and pin the timer.
Okay, just a sec. Yes, I have pinned timer 1.
Contestant number 5, Vibha Ramachandrapan. The topic is break the box.
Excuse me. I'm Unable to pin timer one. I just pinned them, but then the host spotlighted us too, so they went out of pin.
Do it again.
Yeah, okay, now it works. Yeah, now it's good. And then it's gone again.
On the top row, you can see?
Yeah, I can see them on the top row, so it's fine.
Yeah. Then it will
Yeah,
be there.
okay.
Yeah. Contestant number 5, Vibha Ramachandrapa. The topic is Break the Box. The topic is Break the Box, Vibha Ramachandrapa.
You wake up every single day. You let one person put a blindfold over your eyes. You let a second person tie your hands together. And you let one more person put you in a box and put you away. Soon you realize you can't see anything. Your hands are trapped. You are now trapped. So, what do? Good evening, respected contest chair, honorable judges, toastmasters, distinguished guests, and fellow Gaveliers. Day after day, we continue to let people and their expectations tie us down. We pursue the subjects that our parents want us to take, wear the masks that make our friends laugh, often completely forgetting about what we want, who we want to become. Going to my mom's village every single year in India was a true treat. It was also home to a small government school, to which I would go to when I was younger. The children would include me in their games and listen to my stories. But when I asked them about their stories, the spark in their eyes would fade. They never had access to communication skills. They were denied of this right that you and I now take for granted. This inequality burned inside of me for a very long time, until one day last year, I finally decided that I would help these children with a communications workshop. However, to the pessimists around me, this seemed like a completely inachievable initiative. Why do you even bother with these children? They retorted. Regardless, I ignored the haters and started my project. But soon, the sea of obstacles came hurtling down towards me. Many children refused to even try and participate, while others struggled to utter even a single word in front of their classmates. Every single promise that I had made to myself seemed to be slowly slipping away. Why? Why could these children not just understand? Why could these children not just learn? Why did it feel like everyone else around me was right? But as Confucius said, our greatest glory lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. I too chose to rise one last time. This time, I chose to understand the children instead of forcing them to understand me. You see, these children didn't come home to a parent waiting with dinner like you and I do. Their parents work long, hard days underneath the hot sun just to provide their children with some sort of basic amenities. To these children, their parents are the only people that truly believed in them. Every other person around them had made them feel as if they were worthless, stupid, and undeserving of success. And I realized that in my frustration, I too was about to fall into the same exact trap. Even with my newfound understanding, nothing was easy. A boy struggled perilously with self-esteem due to his speech impediment, and another girl in the 7th standard didn't even know how to read. But now I knew what I was working towards. It was never about meeting deadlines. It was always about rising up. Always about rising up together. Soon came the fateful day of the speech showcase. Doubts lingered at the back of my mind, but this was a time that the jump had to be made. Dear audience, all the hard work, all the obstacles proved to be a huge success. Every single person around me was now asking me, how did you do it? How did I do it? The world had tried to choke out my determination. The world had tried to tie my hands down. The world had even almost succeeded. But the reason why I started, the children's dreams, were what blew everyone's opinions into dust. When the world expects little of you, you may start expecting little of yourself. But you don't have to accept this. 70% of successful people were told that they wouldn't make it. You want to start a business? The average entrepreneur fails 3 to 4 times before succeeding. The odds will always be stacked up against you. But what is the story that you want to tell? A story of success or a story of excuses? Dear audience, Marie Curie was discouraged for being a woman in science. She still went on to discover radioactivity. The Wright brothers were mocked for believing that humans could ever fly. They still went on to invent the airplane. We wake up every single day hoping for the world to change. We wake up every single day hoping for someone else to be the change. But what if we could be the change? Nothing will be easy. Everything will be hard. Taking the blindfold off, witnessing the colors around you is hard. But keeping the blindfold on, wondering what could have been, is also hard. Escaping the box, enjoying freedom is hard. But staying confined in the box forever is also hard. So, what is the hard that you pick? And what is the change that you want to be? And remember, the box is only as strong as your belief in it. So, break it. Thank you, and over to the contest master.
May we have 1 minute of silence while the judges mark their ballots. Contestant number 6, Goutham Aramugam. Please check your mic and audio.
Am I audible and visible? Hello. Am I audible and visible? Yeah, okay.
Please repeat. I'm happy to participate in the Global Youth Championship 2026.
I'm happy to participate in the Global Youth Championship of Public Speaking 2026.
Your audio and video are clear. Chief Judge, is the video and audio clear?
Yes.
Please check the visibility of timer 1 and pin the timer.
Just a minute. Yeah, the timer is visible for me. May I begin? Oh, just a minute. Yeah. Yes.
Contestant number 6, Goutham Armugam. The topic is the empty chair. The topic is the empty chair, Goutham Armugam.
Respected contest master, esteemed panel of judges, and my world audience. How many of you here have a sibling? Well, I do. And over here, I'm the youngest of two, which means that I exist to serve my older brother for free. Fetching water, passing the remote, and doing things which he's obviously too lazy to do. But nowhere is this power struggle more intense than the dinner table. Yes, it was a fine Friday pizza night. Who doesn't like pizza? I do. We were down to the last slice. I started my brother, I started the slice. We both lock eyes and boom! That is a declaration of war. 1, 2, 3, and boom! I snatched the slice. I got it! I got it! Well, it was my brother who was screaming with excitement. I lost to him, and it's not my first time losing to him. So I brushed it off like the big man I was. But my mother didn't. She walked in quietly and snatched a slice off him. Now that's what I call a great decision. If I don't get it, he shouldn't get it either. And that's what I care about. Jokes apart, moments like these made our dinner time more chaotic, fun, and filled. So, when one chair becomes empty, it was obvious. The room felt larger but quieter. There was a sense of freedom from my brother's chores, and the food still tastes the same. I mean, my mom's a great cook, but something was different. Something was missing. That's because my big brother moved out of the city to pursue his higher education. He didn't just leave, he left an empty chair. And this empty chair hasn't changed, but we have. That's when it hit me like a truck at lightning speed. We do not notice presence until it quietly disappears. Because we think the empty chair will be filled again. For those who don't have siblings, no problem. I bet we all had that one annoying friend in school. Mine just so happens to sit right next to me. He was famous for a lot of things, but most infamously, the human vacuum. That's right, no food was safe near him. He ate everything. My food, your food, everybody's. Be it vegetarian, non-vegetarian, Indian, Mexican, continental, Chinese. It doesn't matter. If it existed in your bag, I am so sorry. It would have disappeared a long time ago. And also, I should mention about his dad jokes. It was notorious. He made them just to test human patience. Now, I hope you know what it feels like. And one day, the chair was empty. There was different. I felt normal, maybe even more convenient. At last, my food was safe. But I had to break it to you. It felt a little too quiet. A day passes, and then another, until the silence was louder than the laughter ever was. These moments, because it felt different. Now imagine you lose your best friend, goes missing from all spheres of communication. Now you remember the unfinished conversations you had, the messages you were meant to reply to, and the jokes you thought you'd laugh at later. But you don't rush because we think the empty chair will be full again. But it does not. My dear friends, we live assuming that people will always be that. Our parents will always wait. Our friends will always understand. and our teachers will always guide us. So we postpone appreciation, we postpone time, and we postpone the kindness that they truly deserve. Not because we don't care, but because we think we have more time. And in these quiet moments, my mind wanders. I imagine sitting in an audience just like you and waiting anxiously to hear a name that's been mine. It's not because I believe I deserve it, but it's because it reminds me why I'm here. If it weren't for those empty chairs behind the screens of my mentors, parents, and teachers, no title would ever matter. And remember, life does not run on assumptions, and time does not wait for anyone. My dear friends, this empty chair does not teach us about loss, but teaches about appreciation. So, my dear chairmates, tonight, whether you're a child, teen, or an adult, it doesn't matter. Maybe you don't need a reason to appreciate someone. Go to your parents, sit with them, stay a little longer, listen a little better, and speak a little kinder. To that annoying sibling, laugh with them, tell them a joke, and maybe laugh at them. Because that's how the theory is. You don't just laugh with them, you laugh at them. And message that one friend you haven't spoken to in a while. It need not be a grand, huge emotional text, just a simple thank you to appreciate their presence with you. Now, let's stop focusing on the empty chairs in our life and start focusing on those that are currently present. Because you'll never know when a chair might become empty. Because we always think that the empty chair will be filled. But one day it wouldn't be. And when that day comes, I want you all to remember my name, Gautam Armugam, because what stays with us are the memories that we choose to create. In conclusion, let's make every moment count and every person matter. Contest Master.
May we have 1 minute of silence while the judges mark their ballots. Contestant number 7, Anisha Hiremith. Please check your mic and audio.
Hello.
Please repeat, I'm happy to participate in the Global Youth Championship 2026.
I'm happy to participate in the Global Youth Championship 2026.
Yes.
Your audio and video are clear. Please check the visibility of timer 1.
You have to pin the timer.
I have it pinned.
Contestant number 7, Anisha Hiremith. The topic is Magic in the Mess. The topic is Magic in the Mess. Anisha Hiremith.
What if I told you that the secret to life can be found in your kitchen? Yes, right there next to the oven mitts, in the mixing bowl with the whisk, waiting to be picked up. They say life is what happens when you're busy making other plans, but I think life is what happens when you're busy baking other cakes. Because, like life, baking looks simple at first. Measure the ingredients, everything perfectly, set the timer, and we expect the perfect treat. But many of us know it rarely works out that way. I was all set to make a chocolate cake for my mom's birthday. Flour, check. Sugar, check. Cocoa powder, check. The ingredients swirled together in the bowl and the warm chocolate aroma wafted in the kitchen. I felt like a master baker. I poured the batter into the pans, slid them into the oven, set the timer, and proudly started cleaning up. Ding! The timer went off. Time for the big reveal. I was just about to open the oven door when out of the corner of my eye stood two unopened containers. The baking powder and the baking soda. I froze. With horror, my eyes widened and I looked back into the oven. My beautiful cake was as flat as a pancake. But here's the thing. That flat cake taught me more than a perfect one ever could. Because life is full of missing ingredients. Sometimes it's the baking powder of preparation or the baking soda of patience. But does that mean life or the cake is ruined? Not at all. We can still laugh about it, serve it with ice cream, and celebrate the occasion. Now, picture this: a cozy kitchen. The oven is warm. The smell of melting butter and vanilla fill the air. On the counter, a mixing bowl. 2 eggs waiting to be cracked. Flour scattered just enough to make a mess, but a happy one. At first glance, baking seems simple. Follow the recipe, measure everything perfectly, and the perfect treat. But just like art and just like life, baking is so much more than instructions on a page. You see, baking, like life, is about trusting ourselves. We add a little extra vanilla because it smells amazing. We throw in a handful of sprinkles because they make us smile. We sneak a taste of the batter, not just to see if it's sweet enough, but because it makes us happy. And life works the same way. But sometimes it decides to throw in an even bigger challenge. Like when we're halfway through a recipe and realize you're out of eggs. The oven was preheated, the butter perfectly soft. But when I went to the fridge, there were no eggs. And I thought the whole recipe was ruined before I had even started. Until I remembered a TikTok video that said that you can make flax eggs using flax seeds and water. And so I tried it. And you know what? The recipe still turned out pretty good. Warm, chewy, and exactly what I needed. That moment taught me something important. Life does not always go as planned. Sometimes we have to improvise. Sometimes we have to trust that even if something turns out differently, it can still be good. Now, let me ask a question. Who here has had a baking disaster? Burnt cookies, a cake that wouldn't come out of the pan? Yeah, me too. But the thing is, these failures can still be delicious. A broken cake can be covered in icing, and a crumbled cookie still tastes like a cookie. You see, baking teaches us that structure and freedom go hand in hand. Yes, we should follow the recipe, but also make it our own. Because whether it's trying a new sourdough bread recipe, trying a new sport, or simply trying something new to challenge ourselves. Life gets better when we try something new, when we step outside the usual and we stop fearing failure. Because life is not all about structure. We need space to bend the rules, have fun, and try new things because you can add a little less sugar for health consciousness or a pinch of lemon zest. But life will always get better when you try new things. So, here's what I want us to take away today. Life is not a perfect recipe. We're allowed to tweak it, spill some flour, add too much vanilla, and try again when things flop. What matters is that we keep mixing, keep baking, and keep creating. Because at the end of the day, life is not a perfect recipe. What matters is that we enjoy the process, share what we create, and savor every single bite. So go ahead, spill some flour, break a few eggs, dust some icing sugar, and let the magic happen. Because this, my friends, is how we find magic in the mess. Through the secret to life of baking. And when we're busy baking, life happens. Contest chair.
May we have 1 minute of silence while the judges mark their ballots. Contestant number 8, Samaira Sadiq Kabli. Please check your mic and audio. Please repeat. I am happy to participate in the Global Youth Championship 2026.
I'm happy to participate in the Global Youth Championship 2026.
Your audio and video are clear. Please check the visibility of timer 1 and pin the timer.
I don't see an option to pin the timer. Okay. Okay, I'm done.
Contestant number 8, Samaira Sadiq Kavli. The topic is why I have trust issues. The topic is why I have trust issues. Samaira Sadiq Kavli.
Good evening, respected Toastmasters, fellow Gaveliers, and my dear guests. I am Gavelier Samaira, and today I want to share the emotional trauma that has shaped me into the mistrustful human I am. No, not lies, not betrayal, group projects. Yes, you heard that right. Group projects. They say group projects are supposed to teach you teamwork, but they teach you survival instincts. They teach patience you don't have, trust you can't afford, and the pain of watching your grade, your hopes, and your dreams depend on people who think deadline is just a suggestion. If you've ever been part of a group project, you already understand my predicament. The moment the teacher says those cursed words, "Good morning, class. We're going to be doing a group project next week." And guess what? I'm choosing the groups. Yay! Said no one. Instantly, the entire class breaks into a frenzy, calculating their future the way athletes calculate their chances of winning the Olympics. And somehow, I always end up in that group, if you know what I mean. And just like every great story, this group has characters. Character number 1, the ghost member, also known as this person's existence is a myth. Okay, so we have someone called Ayan in our group. At least that is what the attendance sheet claimed. Day 1, I message Ayan. "Hello Ayan, could you please join the group chat?" No response. That's okay. Day 2, "Hello Ayan, just checking in." Message not delivered. Day 3, Ayan, Ayan. He replies once at 3 a.m. with the words, "Okay." What is okay? Which part of this is okay? Are you okay? Are we okay? This, my friends, is how trust issues begin. Character number 2, the overachiever. This person has already made the title, made the posters, made backup posters, and is now assigning you homework in your own group project. Guys, I already made a shared Google Drive, a Trello board, a Notion workspace, and a color-coded plan for the next 4 weeks. I'm confused. Isn't this project only 5 minutes long? I know, right? We are building excellence. Okay, this is how trust issues evolve into fear issues. Character number 3, the "I'll do the poster" kid. We all know this person. They contribute nothing, but the moment tasks are assigned, they go, "I'll do the poster." And we all know why. Because doing the poster means minimal writing, maximum doodling, and absolutely no responsibility. And the worst part, the poster always looks like it was made by a toddler on a sugar rush. I mean, is that a diagram or a Pokemon? Character number 4, the last minute hero. This person does nothing up until the last night. Then suddenly they transform from, "Don't worry guys, we've got plenty time," to, "Dun, da, da, da. Guys, I'm doing everything tonight." They set the group chat on fire. "Where's the slides? Who changed the font? Why is there a typo in that word?" They start typing like they're defusing a bomb. You go to sleep, you wake up, and somehow they've managed to deliver a perfectly edited 12-slide animated presentation with references and citations. You're impressed. You're grateful. But you're also confused. My question is, why couldn't you have done this earlier? Finally, the presentation day arrives. The teacher calls your group up front. You walk like prisoners walking to court. So, who wants to go first? Everyone looks down. Even the floor is safer to look at. But remember Ayan, the ghost? He suddenly appears out of nowhere and goes, I'll start. Everyone jumps. Where'd he come from? He presents flawlessly, then disappears again for the rest of the semester. And with that, this story comes to a close. So, what did I learn? I learned that group projects aren't about teamwork, they're about learning crisis management, emotional damage, and the ability to carry the responsibility of 5 people on your shoulders. But group projects also taught me that not everyone works like you. Not everyone will show up when you expect them to. And sometimes people surprise you in the weirdest of ways. But life is a group project. You will meet tons of overachievers, doodlers, last minute heroes, and ghosts. And each one of them teaches you something about leadership, patience, and the comedy of being a human. So, if group projects gave me trust issues, they also gave me survival instincts, resilience, and the ability to survive absolute chaos with a smile. Thank you, Contest Chair.
May we have 1 minute of silence while the judges mark their ballots. Contestant number 9, Sandra Saji. Please check your mic and audio. Please repeat, I am happy to participate in the Global Youth Championship 2026.
I am happy to participate in the Global Youth Championship 2026.
Your audio and video are clear. Please check the visibility of timer 1 and pin the timer.
Yes, I've pinned the timer.
Contestant number 9, Sandra Sajiv. The topic is The Guardian Angel Within. The topic is The Guardian Angel Within, Sandra Sajiv.
When I say the word guardian angel, who comes to your mind? A parent? A teacher? A friend? Most of us imagine someone outside us, someone watching, protecting. But today I'm here to tell you a story that changed my whole understanding of guardian angels. Contestant, esteemed judges, fellow contestants, and my dear audience. Good morning, afternoon, and evening from whichever time zone you've logged in. Have you ever held a plank before? 1 minute, 2 minutes. Your hands tremble, your legs burn, your
mind screams, "Stop! Enough!" Now imagine holding that plank, not for 2, not for 5, not for 10, but for 9 hours, 38 minutes, and 47 seconds. That is the world record set by Joseph Salick at 62 years old. How did Joseph Salick do it? Not with muscles, not with superhuman strength, but with a mind that refused to surrender. Because your body gives up first, your mind gives up later, but your spirit, that unstoppable force, refuses to give up at all. And that is what I call your guardian angel. I never believed this until one summer morning in my hometown, where I met my guardian angel face to face. It began like any ordinary day, a temple visit, traffic, crowds, heat. Nothing unusual until a tiny stomachache whispered, "Hello, I'm here." I ignored it, but soon that whisper turned into a roar. My legs weakened, my back curled. I clutched onto the temple bars like I was holding on to life itself. And then the world around me began shrinking. Colors faded, shapes blurred. And then tunnel vision. 2 tiny circles of light. Everything else disappearing. My mom's voice sounded distant. My dad's face looked like it was underwater. Oh my God, what is happening? I felt myself slipping away. And then suddenly I wanted to throw up. "Let's go to the restroom," my dad shouted, running ahead. I tried to follow, but my legs, they weren't legs anymore. They felt more like wet noodles pretending to be bones. And I realized as I stumbled through one of the most busiest parts of my hometown, cars reversing, horns blaring, people everywhere, that if I faint here, I will never recover from the embarrassment. But then things got worse. The dizziness became darkness. Balance gone. Sight gone. And later, I learned my sense of smell was gone too. The medical term, presyncope. Presyncope. Your brain shuts down all non-essential functions. Non-essential, which apparently includes seeing and walking. But not fainting. Perfect. The guardian angel appears in that fadey, fogging world when I didn't know who I was or where I was. A tiny voice inside whispered, "Stay awake." Not heroic, not logical, not dramatic, just stay awake. We finally reached the restaurant. My dad sprinted upstairs. We followed, only to be told the restroom was downstairs. I almost cried. Downstairs? I can't even see the stairs. My body was surrendering. My mind was slipping. And I wanted to give up right there on the landing. But then, not yet. One more step. That voice again. My guardian angel had come to save me. And I followed, step by step. And gripping the railing, which in barely a flicker I moved. Not gracefully, not heroically, definitely not Instagram worthy. But I moved, and I finally reached the restroom. And it smelled so much that my mom ran out to vomit. And I stood there peacefully because I couldn't smell a thing. That day changed me. I had always heard the power of the human mind is limitless. I never believed it until I lived it. My body gave up, my senses shut down, but my spirit refused to let me collapse. And that is the real strength every
every human being carries. Each one of us will face our own tunnel vision moments, a failure, a rejection. When that happens, listen. Inside you, there is a voice, soft, steady, unshakable. That voice is your guardian angel. Not behind you, not in the sky, not in the storybook, but inside you. So the next time life pushes you to the very edge, remember your guardian angel. Because you, yes, you, are stronger than your fear, stronger than your pain, stronger than your circumstances. And when life pushes you to the very edge, when you feel like falling, listen to that voice, follow that voice, and you will rise every single time. Thank you. And over to the contest chair.
May we have 1 minute of silence while the judges mark their ballots. Contestant number 10, Vivan Chavan. Please check your mic and audio. Please repeat. Please repeat. I am happy to participate in the Global Youth Championship 2026.
I'm happy to participate in the Global Youth Championship 2026.
Your audio and video are clear. Please check visibility of timer 1 and pin the timer.
Yeah, I can see it.
Contestant number 10, Vivan Chavan. The topic is the sandwich philosopher. The topic is the sandwich philosopher, Vivan Chavan.
Good evening, contest chair, Toastmasters, and my fellow friends. When I was in grade 4, I had it all. Confidence, popularity, and a binder full of Pokemon cards. I was the guy. You know, the one who everyone wanted to trade with. Until I met someone who flipped my world upside down. His name was Jason. Jason was quiet, mysterious, the kind of kid who sat at the edge of a classroom. We often saw him staring at a sandwich like he was in a deep, philosophical debate with it. That's when I nicknamed him the sandwich philosopher. One day, I decided to do what any good, popular, and slightly self-centered fourth grader would have done. Help him. I walked over, chest puffed out, and said, Hey man, you okay? Come sit with us. He didn't even flinch. Just kept eating his sandwich. You're gonna see a crumb drop. So naturally, I just walked away thinking, alright, maybe he's just shy. Or maybe my charm to work on him. But over the next few weeks, I started noticing things. Jason would pause, like full minute pauses for answering a question. He'd even have the guts to walk out mid class. And when things got too loud, he'd cover his ears and shout. Now, as a fourth grader whose understanding of psychology came from watching Lego Ninjago, I thought, what's wrong with this guy? And sadly, the others didn't understand either. They laughed. They called him names. And me? I just wish I could say I was different. But I joined in too. Until one day, after feeling kind of guilty, I went home, flipped open my family computer, and typed, why does someone act like that? And Google, being way smarter than my fourth grade brain, said autism spectrum disorder. That was the first time I'd ever seen that word. I learned that autism isn't a disease. It's not something to fix, but rather a different way of seeing and processing world. Jason wasn't broken. He was brilliant. As my friend who got closer to Jason, turns out he had a photographic memory. He could remember what he ate for lunch 2 weeks ago. Can you guys remember what you ate for dinner yesterday? I can't even remember what I ate for breakfast today. He noticed details others missed. The hum of lights, the rhythm of the rain, the order in patterns. He loved trains. He could talk about them for hours. Even though he may have struggled socially, deep inside, he was kind, honest, and loyal. Jason's brain worked in an amazing, logical way. No bias, no judgment, just pure imagination. Now imagine if people like Jason worked with artificial intelligence. We finally have smart robots that make fair decisions. And maybe even explain why my GPS thinks I can turn left directly into a lake. But here's the thing that really struck me. Even though Jason was kind, funny, and smart, people still made fun of him. They laughed when he covered his ears. They rolled their eyes when he took too long to answer. That's when I realized the problem wasn't Jason. It was us. We expected everyone to think, talk, and act the same, as if the only version of normal was our version of normal. That was the moment I promised myself to change things, to understand before judging. So, Toastmasters, let me share with you the 3 lessons that Jason taught me. Lessons I wish the world would learn. Lesson 1, be patient. If someone takes a while to respond, give them their time. Their brains aren't slow. They're just processing the answer differently. Lesson 2, respect boundaries. Not everybody likes bright lights and flashy music. Honestly, we could all use a bit of this. I mean, who here hasn't wanted to leave when the loud fire alarm just started ringing? I have. Lesson 3, include them. Invite them to your sports teams, to your friend groups, and you might discover the most fascinating person you've ever met. Because when I took the time to listen to Jason, really listen, I learned things that no textbook could have ever replaced. So, Toastmasters, here's your mission. The next time you meet someone who acts differently, don't try to change them. Try to understand them. Because Jason taught me that kindness doesn't always mean talking. Sometimes it means listening. Sometimes it means standing up for one another when no one else will. And sometimes it means not interrupting a conversation between a boy and his sandwich. Contest chair.
May we have 1 minute of silence while the judges mark their ballots. Contestant number 11, Laya Shri. Please check your mic and audio. Please repeat. I am happy to participate in the Global Youth Championship 2026.
I'm happy to participate at the Global Youth Championship 2026.
Your audio and video are clear. Please check the visibility of timer 1 and pin the timer.
Yeah, I'm done.
Contestant number 11, Laya Shri. The topic is a handbag. The topic is a handbag, Laya Shri.
Take a guess. What do you think I have in this handbag? Jewels, my makeup kit, books. There is nothing. Greetings, contest chair, and every beautiful soul joining us from different time zones in the world. Do you know how my day starts? My day doesn't start with a ringing alarm. It starts with my text to Reem. Like, with yells. Because I snoozed the alarm 5 times, she yelled for me 50 times. As my feet struggled to walk with drowsiness, she pushed me into the bathroom, applied paste on my toothbrush, switches on the heater, pulled the tap. She does all these activities at 2x speed while dying in front of the mirror. question my head, wondering, what is that pimple on my forehead? Upon completing our daily ritual, from anointing my mind to filling my tummy, I am moving to school. But my finger is always late. I wake up from stamping my feet. There he is, doing my science project, which I gave him 2 weeks ago. I wonder how this man reaches his target as a bank manager. I feel so sorry for this man. 5 minutes
Excuse me,
later, he takes
just
his
1 minute.
favorite.
Yeah, if you could stop because we can't hear. The audio is not clear. So if you could start again.
1 minute. Is my audio clear now?
The thing is, you're coming near the laptop and speaking. You have to go behind wherever you're going to speak. From there, you have to check the audio.
Okay. Is my audio clear now?
So once again,
Shall I
there's a lag.
start? Contest master, can I start?
It's not clear. Yeah, start again.
Okay.
Start from where you stop. Yeah.
Start from the beginning.
It's not audible. Not audible.
Ma'am, if I keep my laptop closer, is it audible?
Yes.
Okay. So is this fine now?
Yeah. Okay.
Take a guess. What do you think I have in this handbag? Jewels? My makeup kit? Books? Nothing. Greetings, contest chair, and every beautiful soul joining us from different time zones of the world. Do you know how my day starts? My day doesn't start with the thinking alone. It starts with my questioning alone. Like, wake up, she yelled. Just because I moved down 5 times, she yelled my name 50 times. As my feet struggled to walk with drowsiness, she pushed me into the bathroom and I faced on my toothbrush, which is on the heater, full of the tub. He does all these activities at 2x speed while dying in front of the mirror with a brush in my hand. Wondering, wait, is that a pimple on my forehead? Upon completing all my daily activities, from anointing my body to filling my tummy, I am now ready for school. I wait for my father to take his scooter to the garage. And there it is, old and rusty, possibility of breakdown any moment. But my father proudly rides his scooter on the road. Our scooter does not compete with cars and bikes. It competes with bicycles and fire trucks. Yet, no vehicle dares to come near us. Not because we are speeding, but because we are smoky. One run with us, and everyone behind us has to upgrade their into an oxygen mask. When I finally get down at school, after a journey of 2 kilometers in 20 minutes, I see my bestie Lily waiting for me at the school gate. Lily waves a hi to my father. I bid a hi to my father. I grab Lily and walk with her to the classroom. All the way, Lily's eyes wander between me and my father. After 3 hours, teacher doing their teaching, and me doing my job, sleeping, here comes the lunch hour. I opened my lunch box, I took a heavy open the cracker box, and I found spinach, green leaves. I wanted to eat the goat, not what the goat eats. Lily, look at what my mother made for lunch. She made the dish I hated the most. I'm going to dump the spinach into the garbage bin and get my favorite sandwiches from the cafeteria. And then, Laya, why don't you come to my room tomorrow for lunch? The next day, I reached the address maybe here to find them all fixed. Lily, why do you live here? What about your parents? Laya, they died when I was 5 years old. Now look at that. Let's have lunch together. Lily leads me into the dining area where next children are seated with old plastic plates in their hands. They are being served curtains. Village. Seeing the food, I'm proud. Lily understood my expression, taps my hand and says, Laya, this is one of the best foods we can get here. Many nights we have gone to bed having having something is better than having nothing, don't you think? There are children in this world who don't have a roof over their head, 2 meals per day, or parents who love them. But you are lucky. I only know very loving God from your overtime mother, your overpack for your father. That day, that moment at the orphanage changed my life forever. And I realized my mother isn't pestering, she's parenting. The woman who yells, wake up in the morning is the same woman who prays to God that I reach school safely. Though I make fun of my father, he is the one who stays up every night doing my work. When I selfishly prioritized mommy and mommy, I was always my father's first priority. Even my father's old scooter might be a piece of junk, but it never failed in its duty of dropping me at school, even for a single day. There are children in places like God who don't even know if they'll see tomorrow. People, we call this a home. They call it a dream. We call peace normal. They call it a miracle. And we, the lucky ones, walk past our blessings like blindfolded people. Life is rough and often is tough. Cherish what you have with all your heart. What you have done, what you hold, are worth more than diamond and gold. To everybody in the meeting, look around you. Yes, people, look around you. You are not living an ordinary life. You are living someone's dream life. Be it a relationship, be it a job, be it your family. Cherish what you have. And now that I'm looking this handbag, I get reminded that I may not have much well, my books or my makeup kit in it, but at least I have this beautiful handbag and I cherish it. What do you do, contest master? Thank you, everybody.
May we have 1 minute of silence while the judges mark their ballots.
Please do not send reactions when speaker is speaking. All the audience, please do not send reactions when speaker is speaking. It may distract the speaker.
Contestant number 12, Aaron Sudindran. Please check your mic and audio. Please repeat. I'm happy to participate in the Global Youth Championship 2026.
I am happy to participate in Global Youth Championship 2026.
Your audio and video are clear. Please check the visibility of timer 1 and pin the timer.
Yes, I can see the timer 1.
Contestant number 12, Aaron Sedindran. The topic is the game of scores. The topic is the game of scores, Aaron Sedindran.
Sometimes, the biggest lessons in life don't come from textbooks or teachers. They come from defeat. Good evening, one and all. When I first got these gloves, they were perfect. Clean, shiny, untouched, and absolutely useless. They slipped. They didn't grip. They were just a lot of expensive, wasteful rubber. To truly make them work, I had to wear them down, get them muddy, scuffed, worn in. Every mark shows where they've been tested. Every stain shows where they've fought. These gloves became my armor, my equipment in a world that constantly feels like a game of scores. You see, I love football. For the longest time, I have been part of a football team that has usually come out on top. I won't say that I'm Manuel Neuer, but I like to believe that I'm pretty decent. In fact, the people in my compound even call me Iron Man. Not because I'm invincible, but because I try to save every shot coming my way like my life depends on it. But what I hadn't realized back then was that Iron Man wasn't simply defined by his iron suit, but rather by his iron heart, his courage, his refusal to be limited by expectations. For me, success felt quite simple. Give it your all, win the match, and keep improving. It seems like a pretty good mantra because it was. For a very long time, I was at the top of my grade until distractions crept in. Roblox mainly. Thank God that's finally banned in Qatar. Nevertheless, due to these distractions, my focus slowly started slipping, and so did my grades. Because in the game of scores, one slip, one distraction, and suddenly you're tumbling down the leaderboard you didn't even know you were climbing. On one such day, on the one match day where I heard a football scout would be present, I got back an exam paper, covered in red. One more letter in bold, reminding me how far I had fallen from the pedestal that I was once atop. Nevertheless, I pushed this out of my mind as I went down to the pitch, stood in goal with my gloves on and my heart thumping in my chest. But my mind wasn't on the ball. It was on that one grade. When the whistle blew and the match began, the ball came flying right at me and it whizzed right past me into the back of the net. My hands felt like lead. My lungs were burning. My head was constantly spinning. I lost count of the number of goals I conceded that day. When the final whistle was blown, I couldn't even look my teammates in the eye. Their silence was so much louder than the jeering from the opposition's crowd. As I walked off the pitch with my head bowed low, I felt a hand on my shoulder. A man in his late 40s with a clipboard in his hands looked at me with the warmest smile. He said, "Son, you were amazing out there." Amazing? What was he talking about? I had just played one of the worst matches of my life. The scoreboard read 5-0. As I turned around to confront this guy, I realized he was the football scout I was trying so hard to impress. He said, "Kid, I don't care about the score. I saw the effort that you put in. The dives, the bruises, the fact that you kept getting back up even when you knew that everything was falling apart. That was truly commendable. Good job." I felt as though I was on cloud 9. Not just because a football scout complimented me, but because he reminded me of something that we often forget. Defeat doesn't destroy us, it defines us. The creases in my gloves don't make them weak, they make them strong. And the creases in our daily lives, the bad games, the bad grades, the bad days, they don't erase who we are. They show us who we can become. And history proves this. Thomas Edison was once kicked out of his school for poor performance. His mother hid the truth from him and told him that he was too gifted to be taught by that poor school. If she hadn't lied that day, we would have still been sitting in the dark rather than complaining about these exorbitant electricity bills. Lionel Messi was told on several accounts that he was too small to play professional football. And if he had listened, we would have missed out on one of the greatest talents in all of sports history. If these legends had been defined by their grades, their scores, or their labels, their stories would have ended far before they would have begun. Because successes in life aren't determined by your victories in the game of scores, but by your victories in the game of resilience. So, dear audience, don't get me wrong. Work hard. Ensure that you are at the top of your grade. But never forget, when the marks are forgotten, when people stop asking you about your SAT score, your CGPA result, they'll start remembering your character. Because you, my friend, are more than a grade. You're more than a score. You're more than just one bad day. In the same way, I am not my failures. I am not my grades. I am not a number, because I am Iron Man. Thank you. Contestant.
May we have 3 minutes of silence while the judges mark their ballots. After 3 minutes, please open the breakout room for the chief judge and tally counters.
Chief Judge, can I move you to the breakout room? Player, you can proceed. 3 minutes over.
Thank you. Now let's give a big round of applause to all of the contestants.
Wait, till the judges move to breakout room. Sorry, Chief Judge and
DTM Sandra, can I move you to the breakout room? You can contact from there also to these people, no?
Chief Judge and 2 tally counters.
Yeah, two teleconferences are here. Once the Chief Judge say ready, I will move them to breakout room. DTM Savita, is it okay? Okay. Please select and you can move. Chief Judge has moved. You can proceed.
Toastmaster Kim, can you please move to breakout room? Kim Lo, Tarun Bhargava has, I think, moved. Yeah, she has moved.
Player, you can continue.
Thank you. It was a pleasure conducting today's contest and witnessing the excellent performances of all the participants. I wish each of you the very best in your speaking journey. My sincere thanks to the Chief Judge and all contest officials for their professionalism and support in ensuring the smooth conduct of the contest. Thank you all for making this event a success. Now, let me distribute the participation and role player certificates. Certificates will be shared by Toastmaster Aparna. Yashika Kumawat.
Certificate of participation. You read that one.
Certificate of participation for Reem Ishal Karamano. Certificate of participation for Natisha Reddy Pedola. Certificate of participation for Utkarsha Wakare. Certificate of participation for Vibha Ramachandra. Certificate of participation for Goutham Arumugam. Certificate of participation for Anisha Hiremith. Certificate of participation for Samaira Siddiq Kabli. Certificate of participation for Sandra Sajiv. Certificate of participation for Vivan Chama. Certificate of participation for Laya Shri. Certificate of participation for Aaron Sedington. I will now hand it over to MC Gavelier Anjana Arvind.
I think role play certificate also is to be. Aparna, is it ready? Role play certificate? Okay, please have that one.
Certificate of Appreciation for DTM Suganti Parasami. Certificate of Appreciation for DTM Savita Salian. Certificate of Appreciation for DTM Manan Chan. Certificate of Appreciation for Gavelier Anjana Armin. Certificate of Appreciation for Gavelier Claire Xiao. Certificate of Appreciation for Gavelier Sachinti Fernando. Certificate of Appreciation for Gavelier Archit Pandit. Certificate of Appreciation for Gavelier Grace Lynn. Certificate of Appreciation for Gavelier Mahin Saeed Mohammed. Certificate of Appreciation for Gavelier Mohammed bin Moyin. Certificate of Appreciation for Gavelier Faika Fatima. Certificate of Appreciation for Gavelier Kavia S. Certificate of Appreciation for Gavelier Natisha Ramanathan. Certificate of Appreciation for Toastmaster PM Achint. Certificate of Appreciation for Toastmaster Kim La. Certificate of Appreciation for Toastmaster Tarun Bhagava.
Okay, before we proceed further, would like to invite 2024 World Champion Luisa Montalvo to share a few words. Madam, are you available? Luisa, can you share a few points from your side? Some feedback was there. Extremely happy that Luisa was there from the beginning till now. So I think she can give some feedback about today's session. Yeah, you can't. Yeah, you can unmute, madam. You can unmute. You can unmute, no? Yeah, you can
Unmute. She
unmute.
can unmute
Yeah.
herself. Yeah.
There you are. Am I audible?
Yes, you are. Please proceed.
Excellent. Thank you so much. I am blown away. I am just in shock and in awe at how I know these students practiced and rehearsed and got everything just perfect. And they are all winners because to reach this level is not an easy thing to do. It was very hard for me to judge because they were just all so good. They all had their special qualities. And I am just so proud of them because they are, I was never this good at the age they are right now. So I can only imagine just how much better they're going to be when they get older. I admire all of you who have taken the time to coach them, to let them know where the areas are that they need to improve on, and also to I don't to for these students to be able to compete at this level. It's just amazing. It's just amazing. I again thank everybody for putting the effort to be able to be here and to do this because I don't think you as the students competing in Gavel Masters, I don't think you're aware of actually just how good you are. So again, thank you for the invite to be here. I wish everybody much success. I am so proud of all of you and I want you to know that the fact that you are at this level already, the sky is the limit when you get older. Congratulations to all of you and the best of luck. Thank you again for the invitation to judge. It was my honor.
Thank you, Luisa, for your feedback. We have a small request, maybe when you are free, would like to have a small interaction with you, or the Gaveliers would like to have a small interactive session with you when you are free. We'll fix a date according to your convenience. We'll have a small interactive session. Are you getting?
Um,
Not immediately.
It would be a general feedback because I have another Zoom in about 15 minutes.
No. I'm not talking about today. Maybe we'll fix a separate date one day. So only your session will be there. Only your session with the interaction with the student. You can share your progress, how you read the world champion public speaking, etc. That will be a good motivation for our Cavaliers. We will discuss with you your convenient date and time we can fix. Is it okay?
All right.
Thank you very much.
Yes, we can do that. Absolutely. I would love to.
Thank you very much. Thank you once again. Please give a big round of applause.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, bye. I think Claire, you can continue.
Thank you so much. I would now like to hand it over to MC Gavelier Anjana Armin.
Thank you, Gavelier Claire Xiao, for conducting the contest in such a vibrant and professional manner. Let us give her a big round of applause. I hope all of you enjoyed the contest. Every speaker performed wonderfully. Now let's honor more dignitaries. First, I invite our global advisor, distinguished Toastmaster Dhanu Rajwani. To introduce her, I call upon Gavelier Mohammed bin Moideen, an outstanding achiever from Emin International Academy, Kasaragod, with accolades across storytelling, public speaking, chess, technology forums, and a Shotokan karate black belt. Please welcome Gavelier Mohammed bin Moideen to introduce our global advisor.
Hello, am I audible?
Switch on your camera.
Yeah, you are audible. Go ahead.
Thank you. Thank you, Master of Ceremonies, for that wonderful introduction of mine. It is my pleasure and privilege today to introduce our global advisor, distinguished Toastmaster Dhanu Rajwani. DTM Dhanu Rajwani is an inspiring leader driven by a vision to empower individuals with courage, confidence, and self esteem. Following the footsteps of her father, a renowned mentor, she founded Voice Out Gavel Clubs for youth and the A Speakers Toastmasters
Wait for 5
Clubs
minutes.
for adults. During the pandemic, her determination led to the creation of the Global Youth Gavel Clubs, GYGC, which has grown from 20 to over 200 clubs worldwide. With over two passion and purpose, a true force to reckon with. With a big round of applause, please welcome our global advisor, distinguished Toastmaster Dhanu Rajwani.
Thank you, Mohammed, for this awesome introduction. What I want to say today is something very, very simple. Our event today is not just a competition, it is a celebration. A celebration that goes beyond competition. Our celebration today is of courage, of growth, of the power of the young voices rising around the globe. Today's meeting is a gathering of confident communicators, bold thinkers, and supportive mentors, dedicated leaders who believe in the power of one idea, that every voice deserves to be heard. Participant contestants, today you are not only contestants and participants and role players, you are the ambassadors for courage, confidence, and creativity. Every speech delivered, every role taken, every step taken on this platform, on the stage, is already a victory. And you, dear audience, your presence matters. Your encouragement, your applause fuels the confidence of our speakers, of our role players. It builds belief. Your support creates a space where young leaders dare to shine.
Today's event was all about growth and personal development for each and every contestant, participant, role player, leader, counselor, mentor, for each and every one of you. And young Gaveliers, keep growing, keep shining. Today you all shone like the bright sun, and it was amazing to listen to each and every one of you. I was simply glued to my laptop. I couldn't move away from there, just simply wanting to listen to more and more and more. It's been really awesome listening to you. Amazing Gaveliers, amazing speeches. Keep it up. I'm sure you'll all reach for the stars and beyond. Keep growing, keep shining. Over to you, Mohammed. Over to you, Anjana.
Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster. Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster Dhanu Rajwani, for your inspiring words. Next, I invite our Global Vice Chairman, distinguished Toastmaster N.C. Money, to share a few words. To introduce him, I welcome Gavelier Faika Fatima, MK, a passionate youth speaker, National Public Speaking Championship finalist, state-level skating participant, and talented performer in music and film. Please welcome Gavelier Faika Fatima, MK, to introduce our Global Vice Chairman.
Thank you so much for that wonderful introduction. It is my pleasure and privilege today to introduce our Global Vice Chairman, distinguished Toastmaster NC Money. DTM NC Money is a chartered accountant by profession and a Toastmaster by passion since 2009. He worked extensively outside India in Far Eastern and Middle Eastern countries before settling in Bangalore in 2019. He founded the creative Gavel Club in Dammam, Saudi Arabia, and after returning to India, started the Blossom Gavel Club in Bangalore. He also serves as Global Group J Chairperson and Gavel Club Ambassador for India. Recently, he was nominated as GYGC Global Vice Chairman and is presently engaged in consultancy work in Bangalore. With a big round of applause, welcome our Global Vice Chairman, distinguished Toastmaster NC Money. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Gavelier Faika, for a wonderful introduction. My dear fellow Toastmasters, and all dignitaries present here, and my lovely Gavelier. What a wonderful performance we saw from 12 Gaveliers today. Whenever one speaker came to start speaking, I thought, oh, he or she is going to be the winner. But as soon as the next speaker came, I had to change my mind. I'm sure that our judges had a very, very difficult time in giving marks to our contestant. Not only the content-wise, everybody was excellent. And everybody had a wonderful message in the end. But normally, rather than content, I prefer actions and voice modulation. And every speaker who came on the stage did not disappoint me. Everybody had a wonderful voice modulation and action. Congratulations to each one of you for taking part in the contest today. But as you know, we have limitation. We can declare only 3 winners. Don't think that you are no, you did not win the prize, because as our previous speakers also said, that all of you are champions, all of you are leaders, and all of you are future stars of this world. Not only our speakers, but I would like to congratulate each and every role player for their wonderful performance, starting from our Gavelier Anjana till all the role players. They did a wonderful job, and I did not leave my table even for a second today. It was really enjoyable. All the best to all the contestants, and all the role players for a bright future. All of you are great communicators and great leaders. Back to you, Gavelier Angela.
Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster NC Money, for your encouraging words. Finally, I invite Gavelier Kavya S. to present the vote of thanks. Kavya is an 8th grade student at Narayana E Techno School, a creative all-rounder, trained in Carnatic vocal music, and an inter-school singing champion who will soon represent her school in an orator contest. Please welcome Gavelier Kavya to present the vote of thanks with a round of applause.
Thank you, Master of Ceremonies, for the wonderful introduction. Respected Chief Judge, panel of judges, Toastmasters, parents, and dear Gaveliers. What a wonderful event we have had today. All of us will cherish the memories of this championship for a long time to come. We witnessed 12 shining stars from around the world perform in this contest. Thank you to each one of you. Your dedication and hard work over the past several days truly deserve a big round of applause. A sincere thanks to our Chief Judge and keynote speaker, International Director, Distinguished Toastmaster, Suganti Periyasamy, for honoring us with her presence and enriching us with her wisdom. A big thank you to our Chief Judge, Distinguished Toastmaster Savita Salian, and her entire panel of judges who sacrificed their Saturday afternoon to make this event such a grand success. Without your support, this would have not been possible. Thank you to every one of you. We extend our appreciation to the Sergeant at Arms, Contest Master, Master of Ceremonies, timers, tally counters, photographer, and Zoom master for taking up these responsibilities and performing them with excellence. Well done to all of you. We also we also thank everyone who joined us online today to encourage our past participants, Toastmasters, parents, guests, and all Gaveliers. Your presence and support meant a great deal. Our heartfelt thanks to the 12 group chairpersons and vice chairpersons, as well as the Gavel head counselors, for their unwavering support. Special thanks to Group A Chairman T.M. Aparna for preparing the presentation, Group J Chairperson DTM Money for coordinating with contestants and serving as Zoom Master, and Group D Chairperson DTM Manju Manohar for supporting the contest. A big thank you to all our leaders, Global Chairman, Distinguished Toastmaster Sri Kumar Pai, Global Global Advisor, Distinguished Toastmaster Danu Rajwani, and Distinguished Toastmaster NC Mani for giving us this wonderful opportunity. Thank you, sir, for working tirelessly to make today's event possible. Last but certainly not least, our special appreciation to Distinguished Toastmaster Madan Shankar for serving as contest chair and his steadfast support throughout the event. Thank you, everyone. Once again, with this, I return the lectern to the Master of Ceremonies.
Thank you, Gavelier Kavya, for that heartfelt vote of thanks. As we conclude, I express my sincere gratitude to everyone present. Your support has made this event a grand success. I now hand the proceedings back to our contest chair, Distinguished Toastmaster Madan Chauhan, to continue further.
Thank you very much, Gavelier Anjana
Toastmaster,
and
Distinguished Toastmaster Madan, our chief judge is not back, so you can ask, you can call all the contestants and ask for 30 seconds how they felt today, what is their feedback, how they selected the topics. 30 seconds you can give to every participant, okay? Because we are waiting for the chief judge to come back.
can I say a few things in that time?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. Well, I'd say thanks to our MCs, Anjana and Claire. They have done a wonderful job. Any professional will do. They've been great. And as you heard, we have not, results are not ready yet. So in the meantime, I will say a few words about the contest that has taken place just now. You have heard 12 great speakers. They were all great speakers, great speeches, great lessons in those speeches. I'm sure it's been very hard for the judges to make a decision who is going to be the winner. In my opinion, all of them are the winners. And they are our future leaders. And I believe in this thing. If we take care of our youth as an elders, as the counselors, as the Toastmasters, our nation will be a great nation. These speakers from different parts of the world have shared what they have learned, how to present themselves, and how to lead. You may know when you were young, you did not have these opportunities. And I thanks Global Youth Gavel Club as a whole, but especially the chairperson of that, Shri Kumar, who started this initiative, who took the initiative to start it. Today you see so many people joined, so many countries joined, how the appreciation being given to the GYGC members and the teamwork they have shown today. I have no words to say other than thank you, thank you, thank you.
So, what is in progress? Recording, is it?
Oh, recording for ours? Recording for this room? I mean,
No,
should I stop sharing? I mean,
I didn't know that. This was a recording.
oh, Shri Kumar sir is there. Sir, you are muted actually.
Seven. So you can come.
I want to see how much more time you will take.
I think we're done. No, we are done. We are done.
Yeah, just a minute or two, just
sure.
making sure we are.
Sure. Yeah.
No worries.
That each of the speakers, they put in lots of efforts to deliver their story. And every story you heard, I say every story you heard had a very meaningful message at the end. I was trying to compare these speakers with the last year's Toastmaster International's word speaking contest. And I can see every one of them to be on that stage one day. And I was also comparing them with that. These youth speakers, young speakers of our group YGYGC, much better than the so senior speakers. Senior speakers have lots of life experience. These young people don't have that much of a life experience yet. They are very young, they're under 18. Some of them about 12, 13. What they know about life? What they know about doing a speech? And I have felt myself that when I go on stage, butterflies happen in my stomach too. It's not easy. The most fearing thing in the world is to be on the stage in front of a huge audience. I have seen, I have experienced standing in front of the huge crowd and do feeling forgetting things. Oh, I have to say this thing. I don't know what I say. When I say, it happens. Your mind goes blank. I was reading a quote the other day saying, the human brain start functioning from the day you are born. You know when it goes blank? When you're on the stage, you do
DTM
speak things.
Madan, our Chief Judge is back.
Okay, thank you very much,
Okay.
and I appreciate that. Now I'll invite our Chief Judge to come up and share the results of this contest, please. Chief Judge,
Just a minute,
distinguished
please.
Toastmaster
I think
Savita.
we're just preparing the certificates. Meantime, Savita, you can share some your feedback, any disqualification, etc. Some your comments about today's session. They are just making the certificate. Maybe 2 more minutes we may require. Please go ahead. Don't announce the result now. We are just making the certificates. You just say your feedback and any disqualification or some. Okay, just go ahead, please.
Good evening to everyone joining us across the globe. On behalf of the contest team, I would like to thank all our contestants for their outstanding performance today. Each of you demonstrated courage, preparation, and a true spirit of communication excellence. I thank our judges, timers, tally counters, and the entire organizing team for their support in ensuring a fair and smooth contest. The results have been verified and confirmed in accordance with the contest rules. There was a one-time disqualification in this contest, and now it is my privilege to announce the result.
Wait. Don't announce now. We are just making the certificate. We'll take some group photos. May I request everyone to please switch on your camera. We'll have some photograph now. Everyone, please switch on your camera. Everyone, we'll take a photograph.
We in the gallery mode?
Everyone,
in the
please
gallery mode. Come in the gallery mode.
I put in a gallery mode. Everyone, please switch on your camera. We are going to take some photograph now. So we'll take the Deepak Karora, can you sit properly? Everyone sit properly, please. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay, let me pause this 1 minute. We'll go to the second page now. We'll go to the second page. Ready? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay. I'll check whether the certificates are ready. Chief Judge, you go ahead. You can give some suggestion or something, some point you have noticed. Just some. Some of your observation by which they can improve. Yeah, I think result is ready.
Results are ready.
Result is ready. So we can announce the result in the reverse order, third, second, and first.
Yes. It's my privilege to announce the results for today's Global Youth Championship of Public Speaking 2026. Second runner-up, Vibha. Will you share the certificate? Yes.
Yeah.
Let's give a huge round of applause. First runner-up is Aaron. And the champion of the Global Youth Championship for Public Speaking 2026 is Natasha. So congratulations to our winners and kudos to every finalist who participated today. We have all made this championship truly memorable. Thank you, and I hand it over back to the contest chair.
We have to take the photograph with the winners.
Yes.
Yeah, I will add Vibha. I'm all the winners. Please switch on your video so that I can add you.
Vibha, Aaron, Natisha.
Natisha was contestant number
3.
3. 3. Where is 3?
May I request contest master, contest chair also switch on your contest master, contest chair. Danu Rajwani, are you there? NC Money.
Yeah, let me add the.
Danu Rajwani, are you
okay.
there? Danu is there?
And then our contest master.
Whether Danu is there?
I think she left.
She left, yeah. Yeah, you can call, yeah, contest master. So
where
now
is our
we cannot go more than 9, I think. Maximum 9, no?
Yeah, maximum 9.
Okay. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Congratulations. Now I request all the role players, kindly counter timer if you are there. Please switch on. You can remove other Zoom master. You can add the role plays timer. Any other role plays are there? You can just switch on your camera.
My sincere apologies. This is telecounter Tarun Bhargav. My camera is having some issues.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, no problem. No problem. Okay. Tally counter. Okay. Timers, are you there? Anyone of the timer? Sergeant Arms? Sergeant Arm, are you there? Vote of thanks, are you there?
Just raise my hand as a telecounter.
Any introducers? Anyone present there? All the role players, no, if you are there, just sit on.
CC.
DTM Manju, are you there? DTM Manju? DTM Manju, are you there?
She left in between and after that she
No,
did
I'm
not
here,
join.
I'm here.
Oh, you are here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Aparna, can you switch on?
Zoom Master, can you add me?
Yeah, I'm trying to locate you.
Yeah,
I raised my hand.
You can remove me. You can remove Money. You remove me and add Toastmaster.
I think Toastmaster Bhagat also will be there.
Yeah.
Toastmaster
You can add
Aparna is
Bhagat.
there. Bhagat, are you there?
Yeah, I think we need the contest chair and also the.
No, then
that
all
already
cannot come.
taken. That already
all
taken.
cannot come in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyone else? Any other role play? Vote of thanks, Sarjita. Anyone is there, Sarjita? There. Vote of thanks or any introducers are there? Okay.
No.
Go ahead. Okay.
Thank you, each one of
Ready,
you.
1 minute. I'm taking the photo. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Yeah. What about Manju? You did not join?
No, I am there, but Bhagat, I couldn't get him.
Yeah, I think Bhagat has left.
You switch on. You switch on, please.
Yeah.
Switch on your camera.
Yeah, I will add her also.
Yes.
Yeah.
So master.
Yeah, we missed your. What happened? Your photo missed. Your face missed. Manju.
Your picture is not coming, Manju. Did you, Manju?
Yeah.
Now it is.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Thank you. I think contest here, you can close the session. On behalf of GYGC, I would like to thank all the judges, role players, and all the global chairman, vice chairman who are supporting this contest. Thank you very much. We have come to the end of this year program, and from February onwards, we have to start planning for our next year program. That means 2026 program.
Do I do closing remarks?
Yeah, you can
close the meeting.
Give remarks and close the session. DTM Madan Chauhan.
Thank you very much, and thanks to all of the participants and the parents and the other members who were there as an audience. We appreciate that. We couldn't have done without you. But before I close, I would like to extend my heartfelt thanks to all of you and our organizing team, the chief judge, the entire panel of judges, and their unwavering support in making this Global Youth Championship contest a great success. Big thanks goes to all the role players and the sporting team behind the scene. And with that, I say thank you, and we adjourn the meeting today. Thank you again.
Thank you very much.
And
Thank
have
you.
a
I
nice
request
day.
all the winners, please send me your new photo, or I will be using the same photo you already forwarded, and also your postal address to send your trophies and certificates. Please share with me your address. Okay, postal address with PIN code so that I can. Vibha, last time also you were in the second runner-up, right? Vibha, last year also you were
I was.
second runner-up. No problem. Keep on trying and trying. One day you'll be the champion. Don't worry.
It's
We
okay. It's a
appreciate
great
very
privilege to be a part of this. Thank you so much.
Thank you, thank you. So please send your address to me, postal address with a PIN code and contact number. We will be sending you the trophies. Thank you very much. See you. Bye. All the best. Good night.
Bye, everyone.
Good night, everybody. Thanks for joining us.
I'd like to thank our district 121 for sharing the link today. I forgot to really appreciate district director and all the people who sharing us this link. Thank you very much. Bye.
Yeah. Thank you, Toastmaster Bhagat. Also, he was like backup for me.
Nice to see Bhagat.
He
You
has come
back.
on
You're back.
camera.
Hello, you free. You have come back and support Manju. Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Nice to see you. Okay. Bye.
Dr. Shrikama, I have got some comments sent to you from my audience here in Canada. They're saying it's a wonderful contest, and they particularly mention your name for organizing and running this contest. And I, on behalf of them, I thank you.
I'm just taking the push, but this program could not be confirmed without the support from all the members. No, I'm just taking the lead. That's all. Thank you very much for all of your support.
Today in Canada, in Toronto, is minus 30-degree temperature.
Oh
my!
And it's lots of snow. Tons of snow. But we have a warm temperature on the screen here.
Yeah. Thanks for joining, Madan Chan.
Thank you. I'm so grateful to you all.
Bye.